Very nice. Hello, students and teachers. Thank you. Thank you guys for hosting us today and for letting us drop in on your school day. My name is Emily Bastido. I'm with the Governor's Office, and on behalf of the Governor's Office and the Bicentennial Commission, I wanted to say how very excited we are to be here today at Dubois Elementary School to announce the signature Bicentennial Legacy event. And you'll be hearing a lot more about it, but it's called the STEM Fusion Program. I first want to acknowledge some fellow commissioners. Representative Tim Butler is up here on stage with me, and Marilyn Kushak. Also, we have a representative from Mayor Langfelder's office. Val Gazelle is over here. Thank you for joining us. So December 3rd, 2018 is Illinois' 200th birthday. It is the 200-year anniversary of when Illinois became the 21st state. So throughout this year and all across the state, we're doing things to celebrate Illinois. We're celebrating things that were grown here, that were made here, and people who have made an impact on the world who were from Illinois. The Bicentennial celebration is about the last 200 years, but it's also about the next 200 years. And the reason we're here today is one of those looking forward investments in the next 200 years in Illinois. Another program, before I get to the STEM Fusion program, I wanted to mention the Bicentennial Commission created the Illinois Chronicles, and your teachers and all the teachers around the state, every school around the state has access to this Illinois history, both the online version and the paper version, and teachers can use that to supplement the teachings of Illinois history. And it's been a great resource so far, and hopefully you guys will get a chance to look at it and to learn more about Illinois this year. The reason we're here today is to talk about another exciting project, which is STEM Fusion. So in partnership with the Illinois Math and Science Academy, we're awarding 25 schools across the state, including your school, Dubois Elementary, a 3-year enrichment and curriculum program called the Bicentennial STEM Fusion. Thanks to generous donations from our presenting sponsors, Abbott and Wintrust, and our supporting sponsors, Boeing, Ingredion, Nicor, and Takeda, your teachers and the teachers of the 24 other schools will be trained to inspire 4th through 8th graders to study math and science and to pursue careers in technology, medicine, food innovation, aviation, and education. So before I turn the microphone over to someone from IMSA who can tell you more about the program, I wanted to mention the 25 schools that have been selected for this award. It's Northridge Middle School, Aiken Community Consolidated, Fraser International Magnet School, Kimball Hill Elementary School, Brown County Middle School, Mozart Elementary School, Booker T. Washington STEM Academy, Dallas City Elementary School, Peck Elementary School, Earl STEM Elementary School, Whittier Primary School, Dubois Elementary School, Heron Junior High School, Pikeland Community School, Galva Junior Senior High School, Gifford Grade School, Garrison School, Bernard Long Elementary School, Arthur Dixon Elementary School, Barack Obama School of Leadership and STEM, Murray Language Academy, San Miguel School, Windsor Elementary, Learn 10, and Learn 6. And now I am going to hand the microphone over to Don Fuller from IMSA, who will talk more about the renowned IMSA Fusion program.
Good morning. Good morning. When I heard you clapping like that, it reminded me of the times where I visited Fusion School. So it's a warm welcome, and we appreciate that. The IMSA Fusion program has a 20-year proven history of providing students and teachers across Illinois with hands-on, minds-on STEM. IMSA Fusion is a teacher professional development and student enrichment program for Illinois students who are talented, motivated, and interested in mathematics and science. IMSA Fusion places a special emphasis on students who are historically underrepresented in those areas. Fusion works with teachers and students in grades 4 through 8. Our Fusion program goals are to maintain or increase student interest, involvement, and literacy in mathematics and science. We also enhance the knowledge and skills of teachers in science, mathematics, and technology. And we also strive to stimulate excellence in your school's science and math programs. And finally, we help increase access to programming for students who are historically under-resourced in science, mathematics, and technology in all areas of the state of Illinois. By design, the IMSA Fusion curriculum is inquiry-based, problem-centered, and integrative. The learning experiences focus on helping students learn how to learn and emphasize logic, mathematical thinking, and experimental scientific thinking. The topics are so exciting and relate to the students' lives, whereby they arouse their curiosity and increase their motivation to learn in mathematics and science. Teachers from each participating school are supported with ongoing professional development for the delivery of the curriculum and the appropriate use of the pedagogy. Teachers select 2 STEM modules from a menu of 14 to learn and deliver each year. Partnered schools are provided with curriculum, classroom kits full of materials, and ongoing teacher professional development for the support of the annual delivery of 2 units of hands-on Minds on STEM. IMSA Fusion is so proud to be a part of the Illinois Bicentennial celebration. Thank you.
Good morning. On behalf of the students, staffs, and families here at Dubois, let me start by saying thank you to the Illinois Bicentennial Commission, the Illinois Mathematics and Science Academy, and Governor Rauner for this opportunity. Albert Einstein once wrote, "Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid." What we as educators know and believe about learning is the starting point for all of the work we do. At Dubois, we believe all of our students are geniuses in their own rights. We believe each child in here is capable of learning at the highest levels when given the appropriate tools and the right learning environment. So what drives our beliefs? What is the context for our philosophy as educators? And the answer is quite simple. It's the world we live in. The world is changing dramatically. And because of this, the tools we use to teach our children need to keep pace with or outpace these changes. And without a deep understanding and respect for these changes, we risk irrelevance in our schools and our classrooms. We risk the opportunity to find the genius in each of our students. We risk the chance to help mold the next generation into the innovators who will advance our world. We know that we cannot continue to do the same thing and expect different results. Here at Dubois, we are a community of educators who firmly believe that it is our job to prepare these students for a successful future. And although the future is unknown, we can guarantee that our students leave here with a skill set that will assist them in their futures. We believe that children need to be problem solvers who can communicate, collaborate, think critically and creatively. This is the inquiry-based, problem-solving approach to learning that we are embracing here at Dubois and implementing in our classrooms. And this is the kind of learning environment we are trying to create for this modern learning to occur. This is why we are extremely, extremely extremely excited that we were chosen by the Illinois Bicentennial Commission for this award. The IMSA-STEM Fusion curriculum is another tool that will allow us to bring this modern learning that fosters inquiry, that fosters problem solving into our classrooms here at Dubois. This program will also support us as educators, the teachers, with instrumental and vital ongoing professional development to help us deliver the curriculum and help us to understand the correct pedagogy. We truly believe that we are headed in the right direction here at Dubois. We are moving full steam ahead. And this award will greatly help our momentum as we continue to move forward. Thank you.
Good morning. All right, I am Donna Jefferson, proud principal of Dubois School. And I'm often told that I'm always smiling, but this morning is one of those days that I can hardly keep my smiles in single file. I am so excited to be here standing on this stage for this very moment. This morning we owe a huge debt of gratitude to the Illinois Bicentennial Commission, the Illinois Math and Science Academy, and to the governor of this great state of Illinois, Governor Bruce Rauner. Thank you all once again so much. So we are here to say thank you. And I want to tell you a little bit about our journey and how we got to this place. A couple of years ago, I had an idea, a vision that Dubois could be one of those schools leading the way into the future, providing students with engaging, real-world, hands-on, problem-based learning that utilizes science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. We have an amazing staff of professional, dedicated teachers and students ready and willing and eager to learn, so why not? And I thought about my own experiences as a student and how I would be quick to tell you that I loved literature and I loved writing and I loved speaking and all of the arts. And still, I'm a writer. I write every chance that I get. I'm a playwright, an avid reader, and a singer, and all of those things. But I would tell you that I did not like science. Even while I was a teacher, I would say that I didn't like science until finally one day someone came into my room and said, "I thought you said you didn't like science. I see hanging mobiles of sun, moon, and stars. I see sand and rock presentations and dinosaur replicas and plants growing in the windowsill and chicks hatching underneath. And I see all of these wonderful things about science, and I realized that I naturally love science. But what I didn't like was the way that science was delivered to me in a textbook that had all of the knowledge, that knew everything, and that I knew nothing." And so my mentor teacher, Therese Vinson, will tell you, she will attest to the fact that even as a teacher, I've always looked for fun and engaging and integrated approaches to teaching and learning, and that's just who I am. So when I found myself wondering aloud about these very natural approaches to teaching and learning, I discussed it with my instructional leadership team that day, and Shannon will remember how that day just the energy changed in the room immediately. There was so much excitement. It was just palpable. It was so electric. And the students and the teachers began to talk about what that could mean and what that might look like for Dubois and specifically for our students. And so we began to explore. On average days, you can see many of our students, including our youngest learners right here in kindergarten and first grade, utilizing the engineering design process, which is a natural process that's used to solve problems. Ask, plan, imagine, create, and improve. And these are the steps that we all go through naturally to solve problems while using the 4 C's, working, creatively, collaborating, using critical thinking skills, and communicating with each other. And then they take their iPads and take a picture of what they constructed and then send it to their teachers. And these were kindergartners, problem solvers in every sense of the word, making blueprints. And you got to see on the tour some of that this morning in Mrs. Robinson's class, making blueprints and designing and redesigning for solutions, for the answers they seek, practicing the very skills that are needed for them to flourish in a global 21st century. And each day, I am more convinced that we owe it to our students to provide for them the very best education that we can offer. And we've met with some pretty important milestones along the way. Last year, we were visited by the president of the National Education Association. We've had a learning visit to a STEM academy, Booker T. Washington, and whoever would have thought that our name would be called alongside Booker T. Washington this morning. We are partners with local engineers. We've gone to state competition, the engineers in the classroom program, attended STEAM conferences, and we have our teachers leading, giving keynote addresses like Sarah Robinson this year at the Tech 2018 conference, and Dan Hartman delivering the keynote address for the annual Springfield Public Schools Foundation Dinner this year. We have formed a STEAM team and created a STEAM vision for our school, and we even have the t-shirts. And now this. What more could we ask? How thrilled we are to receive this award today, which will allow us now to become a partner with the Illinois Math and Science Academy. I believe STEAM teaching is just good teaching, and it is making a powerful impact here at Dubois. Our students love it. It's so engaging. In fact, one of our challenges is how to pull them away and pull them back, and that's a good challenge to have. Our parents love it. Our STEAM fair was filled with so many excited parents, eager to learn and testifying to the fact of what they see and the changes that they see themselves with their own children. And we've noticed that all of the teachers who have tried this inquiry-based approach to teaching and learning absolutely love it and find it hard to imagine not teaching this way. One teacher explained it like this: I love it, but first, I must get students to unlearn and then relearn their ways of learning. They arrive in my class ready to receive the knowledge and that I can impart to them, unaccustomed to looking within, to asking themselves for the answers and answering and creating and drawing upon and fashioning their own knowledge. So first they have to learn a new way of learning, and that is one of the most powerful things that we have discovered. Albert Einstein is broadly credited with saying that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing in different ways, expecting different results. And I don't know if it's insanity, but things are stagnant in the educational arena and have been stagnant for decades. And while we live in a very fast-paced, ever-changing world, our systems of delivering education are relatively the same as they were 50 years ago. However, an iPhone that just came out is nearly obsolete as soon as you buy it. As soon as you take it out of the store, I see heads nodding, it's already time to think about buying its replacement. And this advancement in the way that we do things is true of every profession except ours. And by and large, our classrooms look the same as they did, while advances in medicine and technology and virtually every other area has evolved with the times. At Du Bois, we're interested in implementing modern approaches in our classrooms, and we really hope to be on the forefront of this change, and how lucky we are to work for a district that supports these forward-thinking changes. Our superintendent, Jennifer Gill, could not be here today. In fact, she's in D.C. today lobbying on our behalf. But we have her support, and that is so very appreciated. We appreciate the support of the Springfield Public Schools Foundation. And thank you to Sheila Boozer, my supervisor right here, Director of Teaching and Learning, who makes us aware of these opportunities that we might otherwise have missed. I see Frankie Baker Brown right beside her, Director of Human Resources. I see board member Tony Mars, who came over to tour our school not long ago. But my hope is that we'll be able to ensure that all students can complete their education with a firm foundation in STEAM-based learning. And we don't know exactly what jobs there will be for our students in a dynamic and ever-changing world, but we do know that they will need to be problem solvers, visionaries, creative. And we can empower them right now. We're trying to make this thing flourish. We're trying to bring our kids the very best education that they can have because they deserve nothing less. We must harness this energy and let's not allow our momentum to intimidate us. And that's a quote from Rashad Bradley, last year's Educator of the Year. So in closing, I would like to end as I began, which is to say thank you. Thank you for supporting us, and thank you for believing in this journey that we are on this journey towards a better future for all of us. Thank you. And now, I have the distinct privilege of introducing you to the Honorable Governor of this great state of Illinois, Governor Bruce Rauner. Please welcome him to the stage.
Let's come over. Ms. McLeod, could you come over for a second? All right. Hey guys, congratulations to Dubois Elementary School. You're one of the great schools in Illinois. Yeah. Congratulations. You were one of the schools that was selected. Only just a few were selected. You were one of the most dedicated, creative schools to teaching science and math and the arts and technology. One of the best schools in Illinois. Congratulations to you and all your teachers. Now, you know what? What's the most important work? What's the most important profession in the world? Being a teacher. Yes, yay. Let's hear it for the teachers at Dubois. Yay, yay. Most important work, most important profession in the world is being a teacher. And here at Dubois, we are so honored. We have some of the greatest teachers anywhere in the state of Illinois. Let's hear it for Ms. McLeod and Mr. McFarland and all the teachers at Dubois. Yay, yay. And it's so special, so important to have a strong leader who cares deeply about students and teachers and creating wonderful schools. We have one of the greatest principals in Illinois, too. Here, let's hear for Principal Jefferson. Yay, Principal Jefferson. Yay, yay. Congratulations to all you guys. You are wonderful students. Thank you for your dedication to your education. Thank you for caring so much about science and math. So many of the great careers in the world are created in science and math background, and so many of the new products and new inventions and new ways to make a higher quality of life for all of us come from science and math. So thank you for being so creative and thoughtful and aggressive in learning about science and math. You guys won a special award, some resources to help your teachers in your classrooms from the Illinois Math and Science Academy, which is one of the greatest STEM high schools anywhere in the world. It's very special that we have that in Illinois. And I'm here going to present a special award as part of that for your teachers. Here it is. Here it is to Dubois Elementary School, Go Dragons, the Illinois Bicentennial STEM Fusion Program. This is a highly renowned program from the Illinois Math and Science Academy. It's a 3-year curriculum implemented through teacher professional development and student STEM enrichment programs for Illinois students. This is for you guys because you're one of the best schools anywhere in Illinois. Congratulations, Dubois Elementary. Yay, yay. Congratulations, everybody.